2008. And wait a minute, I don't have a lot of people walking in the door. What do you give it? What have you changed to charge me an additional $1,500? And the communication across it's a little screwy, which I think we'd all agree it is. It's a dangerous situation to be in when you have nobody under contract.
I know, and I hear all of that, and it makes perfect sense from a CrossFit business model standpoint. But I don't like locking people into an affiliate if they no longer want to be. Like, part of the beauty and part of what is the foundation of the brand and the methodology is the point of doing this is making this type of training super accessible, or as accessible as possible.
Yeah.
And I just think and it's really easy to open a gym. We've talked about this, probably too easy, right? Well, now all you owners have to have L2s, but for a long time, it was just like, go get the level 1, buy your $1,000 t-shirt and your 3 days of training or 2 days of training, and you too can open a CrossFit gym. But that was part of the beauty of it. And I don't like the idea of locking people in. It's like a gym membership. Have you ever tried to get a global gym membership and then you try to cancel it and they're like, well, first we need 75 days notice, and then we need your left kidney, and then we need $300 because blah, blah, blah. And no, bitch, I just don't want to come to this gym anymore.
Right.
And I just I think it would be really against the brand values to try to force people to stay or go after them for some money or threaten them to go after them for some money. If they don't want to be a part of this anymore, they don't have to. And to your point, John, like, it's a shitty economy. Maybe a gym can't afford that rate increase. And so what are we going to say? Well, you have to, because you're in it, because you're under contract. So you either have to pay it and come up with the money, or you could leave, but then we're going to come after you for money. I would just if they don't want to be a part of us anymore, then okay, goodbye.
Well, what it solves is what you said up front, though. That's the point, where you're saying, well, they can't leave because they're still doing our methodology. And the point is we didn't invent thrusters, so we can't there's no litigation for thrusters. There is litigation if we have you under contract and you decide to unaffiliate and you continue to run your gym. You follow me? So my point is there's no penalty if you leave and continue to operate a gym as you were operating it the day before.
Right, you just take your sign down.
Yeah, there's no penalty for that. None. Now, if you're leaving and going out of business, that's a completely different argument. And I agree with you. Like, why should we go after let's not be assholes and chase people down for money that they can't pay anyway because they're going out of business. I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
But man, if somebody's leaving and doing the exact same thing they were doing before, doing the exact same methodology, using all of our licenses they were using before, and all they did was change the name, it's just a big risk to the business. That's the point. I'm not saying they need to do this. It's just a very weird thing to me. And it feels like a risk when you have a lot of uncertainty in the business. And now you have this group coming in saying, hey, everybody, pay month to month. We want to talk to you about an option. That would be really scary to the business, is my point.
That last part is scary for sure. I just think that there's enough going on with the brand and enough search happening and enough boots on the ground and people walking into CrossFit gyms every single day because they are CrossFit gyms, that if a gym wanted to unaffiliate and take their flag down and sign down and whatever and still operate as a gym, that business owner has every right to do that, and good luck on their future growth. You know what I mean? Without that type of a brand behind them.
The question for me of this, and I have enough information, I'm not going to talk about it on the air, but at this point, I know who's running it, and I'll be interested to see how deep it gets ingrained into the community. Meaning, I'm going to compare this a little to social media, and I know it's not the same, but it's really easy to go, oh, you have a lot of followers. You can sell a lot of t-shirts. I can tell you through great experience, it doesn't matter how many followers you have.